What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to jump on here and do a cool recipe, super simple recipe. You guys can do this with pretty much any type of meat. I've done it with elk, deer. Basically just know that the leaner that the meat is, the drier it gets. So, which isn't a bad thing, but I found this is one of our American almond beef briskets. I've done it now, I think, on 3 of these suckers, and this is by far my favorite. Love the fat content. I've been on this animal-based diet now for, I think, around 4 years. And so obviously the animal fats, the fats are what give me all my energy. This is a great thing for me on my long road trips when I'm headed to hunts or even when I'm out in the woods for multiple days. So super simple, very healthy. Basically 2 ingredients. You can make it 3 if you want to change up some of the seasonings, but basically meat and Redmond's real salt is pretty much all I do. But first and foremost, we're gonna get to the slicing. So I want to make sure that it's thick enough so that it's easily able to lay out on the trays, like it's not falling apart and like shredding and pulling apart when you lay it out. You don't want it paper thin, but you don't want it so thick that it takes 4 days to dry either. So I think I've been doing like a 3, which I don't know exactly what the measurements are on this. On this particular model, I think I've been going on a 3 or 3.5. But man, this is a phenomenal treat. I love this. My kids love it. If you guys are ever worried about your kids eating meat, and they're not, like my oldest daughter, meat isn't necessarily her favorite. My youngest will destroy it. My oldest will tear this stuff up. So great way to supplement meat into the kids' diets, and it's super clean, like I said. So let's get to work. First and foremost, I'm gonna get the slicing, and then after that, we'll lay out on the tray, season, and then I'll show you the drying process. So let's do it. All right, so first and foremost, I like to just get this thing patted dry, just get all the extra moisture off of it. Easier just to grab and control. Then what I like to do is just section the sucker into 3s, just again so it's easier to cut on the slicer. So I'll go 1 and 2 here, so I'll make three bigger chunks. Just like that. All right, here we go. All right, so we got it all sliced, looking like brisket bacon right now. It's just a little bit thinner brisket. Sometimes there are chunks that are about that wide, but these guys ended up coming out thinner, just like bacon strips, which I am completely happy with. Now we gotta go set them on the racks. All right, guys, welcome to my dehydration station, where all your jerky and smoked meat dreams will come true. We got everything you guys could ever want here for jerky making. We got dehydrators, we got smokers, we got all the Traegers. I've done these on the Traeger too, which is phenomenal. Another thing you guys can do, which is really good, is slice this stuff and then brine it for maybe like an hour. I've done where you mix honey, garlic, salt, and a little bit of water, or you can even do a juice. But mix it all together, let it soak in that. Don't do it for too long because it's such a thin meat that it'll soak up, and it soak up a ton, and it's too strong. So 30 minutes to an hour, and then do this, and it is really good. Making that sweet meat. So today I'm just gonna do my basic, what I've done the last time. Like I said, the Redmond's real salt. I'm even gonna mix up some onion salt that has a little bit of garlic, green onions, dried chives, granulated onion, and salt. Perfect. So we're gonna try some of that. So basically all I'm gonna do now, let me show you guys. I'm just gonna start loading these things on each rack, and then once it's all laid out, I season it real quick, throw it in the bad boy, and once this thing's full, we'll get her set up and going. There you go, guys. Super simple. Like I said, you just lay it out like some brisket bacon. Season that bad boy up and it's going in. Alright, so what I like to do now, everything's on there. I'm gonna go set time and I'm going to go 10 hours. Okay, go temp. And I'm gonna go all the way up to 160 and let that sucker go. Stay tuned. Alright, again, so this is like one of the easiest, healthiest snacks and absolutely love it. Like I said, kids love it. I'm gonna let this thing go for about 10 hours. You guys can, depending on thickness, like I said, 8 to 10 hours is usually pretty good. Another thing I forgot to mention, I added it in caption real quick earlier in the video, but if you guys can, for the slicing part of it, if you guys can partially freeze this meat, you don't want it solid, but you want it like pretty firm cold. It makes the slicing process way better. It makes the loading onto the trays process way better. I just have been flying by the seat of my pants, so didn't have time to do that. But that is definitely going to help you guys out. We're gonna let this sucker go for, like I said, 10 hours. I will check back in here with some final product here. Probably gonna be tomorrow, but now we play the waiting game and the final product should be amazing. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, 10 hours in. Let's take a look at these. Nice, there it is. These are the ones we did with the other seasoning. These guys are the salt. Looking good. Kind of crispy, easy to eat. The fat content is amazing on these. Melts in your mouth. I'll show you guys in this one. So damn good. Hope you guys enjoy this super simple recipe. You guys can give this a shot with elk, deer, all that also, but like I said, this one's my favorite. Till next time, guys.